Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Laggy. It sounds like it's breaking up a lot.
How come the voice is like? Okay. How come? Hold on. Hi everybody. This is Phillip Guan, CPA. So today is class number 4. So we are going to teaching how to do a tax return using a trade tax software. The great thing is the trade tax software provides a great training. So I'm going to take that part of the training first before we go further. I will go for more detail at the end. So now, here is, am I sharing my screen yet? Did I share my screen yet?
No, not. No.
Okay. Okay, share screen. That's good. Okay. I am going to share my screen. So here's what we're going to learn today. Oh, not this. This. This one. This is what we're going to learn today. We are going to learn how to do the W-2 income, which is we have been learning for the past 3 classes. The interest income and dividend income, we also know it. And the American Opportunity Tax Credit. So this number 4 is pretty much a review of what we learned. There is
No, I just see, I don't.
You did not hear what I said. Okay. The internet was not stable. So I was kicked out by the room and then coming back. Okay. So now, today, hi everybody, this is Phillip Guan, CPA. So we'll continue training because the internet is not stable. So we may have to kind of repeat a little bit before. So what we learned today is class number 4. It's a pretty much a reviewing of everything what we have learned so far. It does not have new thing. Okay, it's in here. So now in this example, it's a husband and wife. The husband and wife is married and they have jobs, but they also one person going to school. I know. So in here, this is a taxpayer information, is a spouse information. And as you know, there are 3 W-2s, which means the first 2 the first one belong to blue, and the second one, so the different. The third one, as you can see, one person of 1 W-2, the other 2. Okay. They also have dividend income. They have 2 dividend income. And one person going to college. They get the American Opportunity Credit. So now in here, I just noticed we can click from here. Let me see. You are going to, yes. We are going there.
Strawberry.
Are you,
Did
we get it there?
Yes.
Okay. No, it doesn't look like You'll get into there. Hold on, let me see. You are going to do if you trust this, allow it, otherwise, yes. It doesn't it doesn't get into there. So now let me get to the
好
oh
像 Google 上之后
no, it's in
呢
here.
就没有下文了，Google 不知道发生什么事了。像 Google 上之后呢没有下文了，Google 上之后发生什么事了？
You
我是
can you guys mute yourself? So I'm gonna get the training going on. Okay.
It's very laggy.
Huh?
It's frozen on my end.
Yeah, it's flowing in my entry. It's flowing in my end. Let me see. Let me get rid of it. It doesn't say, it doesn't look like they have. Now let me do this. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. Let me go straight down, get into my tracer quad. So that way. It doesn't look like the one that I get into it. There's one. Today's internet is a little bit slow. Sorry, guys. Even in my end. So it's not stable. On a training text return. Number 4. Let me see. Get to the same places. We are working on. That means that it's not done yet. Okay. Now you know what? They're working on it. They're not done yet. So let me just go ahead to teach you guys. Okay. Okay. So here's what we are going to do. Okay. The scenario is right here. Okay. So now, if I split my screen, is it too small for you guys? Or you guys okay? Let me do this. Let me minus this one first. To open this. I already did this one, so let me teach you guys straight up from here. Now, this is what they are. The first thing, we're going to fill in the information like normal. So first, we're going to choose number 2, verify joining. So if I would like to know more information about which one I should choose 1 to 5, Samantha, what should I do? Samantha, the answer is you hit F1 on the top of the keyboard. They're going to pop all the explanation of each and everything. And then now in this situation, number 2, yes, social as first, last name, birthday, occupation for wife with the other spouse, email, the address. I changed it to 7. Okay. So I change it to CA. I want to teach you the California one. So now, the cover, rebate, they both get it. Okay, you check the note 2, no in here. Now, they don't have foreign asset. They don't have current, the virtual currency stored. So right now, and I choose 1 in here. So now, if I want to get out here, you can hit escape, going back to the main input screen. There's no kit in this tax return. So here, 3, 4, 5, yes, all this, you don't need to fill it out. Go to W2. The first one, so as you can see, taxpayer have 2 W2. Here's the first W2. You choose T for taxpayer, S for spouse. The EIN, the name, address. This one you don't need to input. When you choose taxpayer or spouse, it pops. Let me show you. Let's say if I choose S, you click somewhere, it go to the spouse. Go to T, click somewhere. So now in here, 1, 3, 5, they're the same. I choose it, I change it for California. Let's say they have some state tax. California normally have California SDI as well. Now, after I input the first one, I want to input the second one. How can I do it? Paste down. page down, we'll go to the second W2 input. And you input everything in here, page down again, go to the third W2. What's the difference right now? As you can see, the left corner, this is the spouse. The spouses only make 9,000 for this year because the spouse is also going to school. How do I know it? The information shows it's going to school for this university and spend 16,000. Is the first year after the first year's American Opportunity Credit. So this is the second year going to college. So you answer on the top, there are 4 questions. The first question is it already taken 4 times? If yes, you won't be able to take opportunity credit. You're going to take the lifetime credit, which is less. In this situation, because no. And then also number 2 was that at least half time. In this situation, yes. And then the 25, question 25 in here, right here. Is it this person complete the first 4 years of the post second education, which like BS degree, BA degree? The answer is no. The last question, in order for you to get this credit, you have to be the answer no in order for you to qualify. Is for some reason that person is yes, so you have to answer yes. So you have to interview the clients, and then they won't be able to qualify this credit. Well, why? The law says so. Okay, and then down here, you need to answer those questions, yes or no. But there's one more question which a lot of people missing in here, as well as especially this question, a lot of people missing. Now, this is undergrad, so you put it in here. So we finish all this input, escape. Now there's a due diligence. The due diligence you can input in from here, or you can do it from here. They go to the same places. So it's yes, yes, no, skip, skip, yes, 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 skip, skip. In this way, yes, and then skip all the way because there's no kid for this tax return. It's not head of household, so skip all the way until the 15. Most of the time, the 15 must be yes in order for you to do diligence, otherwise you are not. And then the next 5 questions will be no, no, yes, yes, no. Okay. Now state of California. State of California, no. Because you have marriage in here, especially in here, so you need to decrease in, and you need to delete this, otherwise when you go to E5, it doesn't work. Now state of California. Go to the 3rd tab under tax, right here. Do not use the use tax. And then the 4th tab, your health insurance. State of California impose penalty for somebody who don't have health insurance. Now escape. Here, I put today's date, the PIN for the company, and then some people may have their special protection PIN apply from IRS to get it from the letters. So then you have to put it in. Otherwise, the computer can generate a ping. Okay. How do you know it? Well, they should receive it from the letter, and then they gave it to you. Or if you try to e-file, you get a reject. They say they have a protection need ping. It's each and every year different. Now, the third party one, I think I put in here in my I'm gonna fix that one, but that is fine. That's not a problem. I just put a phone number into it. Okay. It just need to put my name and phone number. There's an option they can actually just put my name into it. Let's say, for example, now one more. For line now, it's green right now. Now, as you can see, they still have marriage because I believe the W2 we have not been changing. That's number one changing. Here we have not changing. Let's say if I change them all for California. Now this will give us only two. One is federal, one is California. Now, at this moment, the finished tax returns there. Verify joining. When you finish your tax return, you really double check it. But when you figure out something's wrong, you go back to data entry to fix it. Now the W2, how you do it? But there's the actual W2. You go to each and every field. You check it. Now, you're against your original documentation too. You check it. Okay, so far so on. Do the same. And this one same too. But there's a summary of all W2s. And then the dividend, there's a list in here. Now you have ordinary dividend and qualified dividend. So this two situations happen to be all the dividend are qualified dividends. In this, client does no bank interest. They only have dividends. Now, this is the American Opportunity Credit and give you pretty good. Look, the 2,500. Look right here. This is a W2 income, dividend income, total this minus the standard deduction. This become taxable income. This is the regular income tax minus this from where? This is actually come from Schedule 3, which is the education credit. Education credit from here, right here. And then this minus this equal to this. Now they happen to be withholding quite a bit of money. So they have refunds. On top of it, there's another 1,000 in here. It's also coming from the education credit. How come 2,500 separate in two different parts? Well, this $1,000 is refundable, which means even your tax liability is 0, you still get this 1,000. The 1,500 is non-refundable credit, which means they can only offset up to your tax. Let's say in this situation, you get 6,853, so average, you can use them all. But if you only have 1,000 tax, you can use up 1,000, you will lose that 500. Okay. So this is a refund. Now, in case they say, you know what, I want to get the direct deposit. So let's say, direct deposit, you can get it from here, or in here. Let's say they would like to deposit, direct deposit, both. Now let's say, assuming they have Bank of America. Now let's say they have an account 1, 2, 3, 4. However, it's not the real number. You have to check whether or not checking or saving. They can either or. Now, that situation, let's see. Ooh, you know what? In this situation, the client, okay, let me just change it a little bit, because the withholding I was the less of the, because was originally no class on foreign withholding, that's right. Now in this situation, you get further this, you get state of California dish. So you need to double check all the information, and your client need to sign this. Okay, and also the client need to sign this. Right here and here. The CPA and all the tax preparer need to sign this. So in here, in state of California, it's pretty straightforward. You input most of the situation auto adjustment by the software. Now, let me say it this way. What if they have a health insurance? It's cover California. Then need to fill this form out. 1095A. Let's say from Kaiser. 1, 2, 3. Of course, it's not like this. You get it from the form, the last 15. Oh, up there is like this. Now, depends on who is covered. Okay, let's say now, if the all year, let's say if they have 18,000 in here, let's say they have 16,000. Here, 16,000 is a total. Now, what is going to happen? Let's look at it. Oh, what did they say? Okay, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. I put it wrong in here. So now there's tax due. You see, why is there a tax due? There was a refund, right? There was a refund originally. It's because they have this. Then now they're 88,000. So based on their incomes, they're supposed to get a credit. It's 8,520, but they already take this much. So they need to pay back the difference. This money need to be paid back in a tax return. So what they do is they do the estimate of income, how much you pay, how much your income, so that they give you credit. So now in this 7480 is going to be show up in here. You see right here? This number is coming from Schedule 2. This is not cool. This is additional tax from California. Okay. So now, what if they don't have, let's say this person have no income. Okay, let's say this person have no income. So now, in this situation, their income is less, but they still only supposed to be qualified this much. They will take this, so still need to pay back. Now, what if, let's say, when this person 9,000 still there, and the other person do not have these jobs. Let's say they don't have these jobs. They only have one job. So in that case, their income is significantly decreasing. Okay. Let's go to this. So they're supposed to get 10,594. They need to be pay of this. So it all depends on your incomes. Now, in this situation, like if they only make this much, what their situation going to look like? I just want to show you these numbers. But this, they get this, they still need to pay back this. So it's based on your income. Your estimated income will drive your how much credit you're gonna get. If you now, what if this person only get this much? Now, what's gonna happen? Well, if they only make this little, they're supposed to get this credit. They need to pay back 32 bucks. Interesting, right? You see it? It depends on how you do. And sometimes you get a refund. Sometimes you get the refund back to you for that. Okay. Any question for me? Any question for me for these questions? For this? No question? Okay. I'm going to finish today's training. No, tomorrow no classes. Tomorrow's Friday. It's a happy Friday. So Saturday afternoon, 3 to 7, I'm going to use Mandarin to repeat class from 1 to 4 in one sitting. But of course, like every 45 minutes, I'm going to have black time. Welcome everybody. If you want to learn 2 times, if you have time, tomorrow, be my guest. Same Zoom meeting. You also can invite other friends to come. Thank you very much. So see you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.